Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my 2016 high-end beauty favourites. I'm doing a drugstore one as well, which will be up just after this video, so I'm going to look exactly the same, but I am going to show you what I've been loving through the year of 2016. I tried to be quite selective and only pick either one from each category, which I did fail on, a couple, there's two, or nothing from the category if I really didn't feel like there was something that I absolutely was like I had to have. These are things that I adore and probably I will adore all through 2017 as well as all the exciting new things there are that will probably come out this year. Some of these aren't even new for 2016, but they're things that I love. So I'm going to go in order of where I put it on my face, on the way I put it on my face. So I'll start with primers. So for primers, first of all, as that's the first thing that would go on my face, I only have one thing to show you. It may come as no surprise to any of you that my favourite primer for this year was the Professional by Benefit. This does get mixed reviews, which amazes me because this is so good. I find it makes my makeup last all day. I use it on clients for weddings and they always say how long it lasts. It fills in your pores, it even fills in small fine lines. This stuff is heaven sent for me. It lasts forever because you need the tiniest amount to fill in your pores. I think it's about 24 or 28 pound a tube, but honestly, this has been my favourite for years now. Like, I reckon probably 4 or 5 years this has been in my makeup bag, possibly even longer than that. Probably since when it came out, to be totally honest with you. But I absolutely love this stuff. Love this stuff like nothing else. Before I used this, I used to use Benefit's Dr. Feelgood, which I don't even know if they sell anymore, which was the same sort of concept, but it was in a balm rather than in a, although this says it's a balm, it was literally in a tin, like a balm in a tin, and it was much harder, and I think they've like refined that formula into a cream, and it is so good. Love this, will forever love it. Nothing beats this in my eyes, and I've tried a lot of pore filling primers. Next up for foundation, I managed to keep it to one foundation because one foundation has really impressed me this year in the high-end side, and that is Clinique 2-in-1 Beyond Perfecting. This isn't my colour at the moment, as you can probably tell. It's like 400 shades too dark for me. This is the shade Golden Neutral. I just grabbed it out of my kit. The only thing I dislike about this is the doe foot applicator. I use this as my kit foundation now because it seems to sit well on everybody, and it's a pain because I have to dip it in, wipe it on my hand, dip it in, wipe it on my hand, or on a palette, and it's a pain in the bum. I wish it had a pump, but it doesn't, and that's a small thing. You can actually take the stopper out, the plastic stopper out, and get all the foundation out, I found, which is really handy because often in foundations you lose out. But this foundation is so good. On every skin type, it is full coverage but lightweight. You only need one layer. It is just amazing. It seems to keep the oils away. It doesn't stick to dry patches. Everything you could want from a foundation, this does that. And the amount of clients that ask me what foundation I put on them after I've put this on them is out of this world. Everyone is like, what foundation was that? I have to go and buy it. It's £25 a bottle, so although it's high-end, there's a lot more expensive foundations than this on the market, and to me this is one of the best. As someone who's a sensitive skin sufferer, if that's the right word, and I've got dry skin as well, and I suffer from breakouts if I use certain foundations, this stuff, amazing, love it. And I do like that it's in a glass bottle. I don't know what it is, but glass bottle foundations just seem so much more classy. I don't know, until you drop them on your tiled floor and they smash. Foundation goes everywhere. Not about that. Especially not when you've just bought the bottle and you're scraping £25 up off the floor and putting it in the bin. Gotta be honest, on the powder front, blush front, bronze front, etc., nothing super impressed me this year. I am not really into really high-end blushes and stuff. I don't know why. I'm not a blush person. I'm a highlight person, big time, but I feel like I've got my MAC blushes in my kit, which I use, I love, and I probably always will, and I don't really try out different blushes. I don't really go and buy really high-end blushes because it's not something that I'm really like hankering for. I've got two highlights though to kind of make up for it. My first one will again be no surprise to you whatsoever. It's the Anastasia So Hollywood Illuminator. This was like rare as rocking horse shit, so hard to get hold of. It's their gold highlight. It is absolutely out of this world beautiful. It glows brighter than the sun. It's ridiculous. Again, when I put this on clients, they go mad for it. I am wearing it today over the top of a liquid illuminator. It is stunning. You can glow literally to the heavens with this. but it's mega expensive. I don't even know if this was limited edition or if it's still available, because if it is still available, it's bloody hard to get your hands on. If you've got it or you can get your hands on it, I do recommend it. I don't even know how much this was. Expensive, that's all I know, it was expensive. My other high-end highlight, which I've been absolutely loving, I only got it in November, is Becca Opal. I bought this because Jamie Genevieve raves about it, and she's literally like God to me. I've said that before, probably. It's getting a bit weird now, isn't it? I just think she's amazing, and she uses this all the time, and it always looks so good on her. So I thought I would go and buy it. I think this is about £32-ish. That's it next to So Hollywood. So this is So Hollywood here, and this is Opal. It's much more champagne-y than So Hollywood, where So Hollywood's gold. Absolutely stunning, suits every skin tone. Again, kind of taking over as my kit highlight. I used to use soft and gentle on everybody, but this looks good on absolutely everybody as well. So yeah, absolutely love this. And although I've only had it for a couple of months, obsessed with it. One thing I don't particularly like is the packaging. Oh shit, you feel like you've not closed it, like it doesn't click shut, it just close, like soft close, which I don't know, it's weird. Brows next. I keep saying it comes as no surprise, but literally I rave about these products. It's Anastasia Dip Brow. I can't get enough of it. Like for proper hard wearing looks, I love this stuff, and people I think maybe have not gone off it, but found different things and stuff, but I still love this. This is still one of my absolute favourites. I use the shade Dark Brown. You need hardly any. It lasts forever and a day. Absolutely love, 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 love. With the number 12 Anastasia brush that's got the spoolie on one end and the little brush on the other. Best eyebrow combination. I love it. On to eyeshadow. I couldn't separate these two palettes. I had to have them both in there. And the other reason I wanted both in there is because one of them comes as no surprise. One of them everybody has had as a favourite, and it's this one. The Anastasia Modern Renaissance. There's not really anything I can say about this that you don't already know. It's stunning, it's beautiful, every single shade is buttery, pigmented, wearable, blendable, etc, etc, etc. There is not a dud shade in here. It is so stunning. It's like the perfect combination of shades. It's got a setting shade, it's got your shimmer shades, it's got it hasn't got cool tones. Well, it has got, that's quite cool tone, that one there. But I can't say anything about it. It's amazing. It's my favourite palette by a mile. I've used it a ton. And it's one of few palettes that I feel like I could hit pan on and repurchase because it is so good. I just love it. I love it so much. And I think I paid about £42 for this. And to me, it was worth every single penny. And now I know how good it was. If it like went up in price or whatever, I'd probably still buy it again. I love it so much. But everybody does, so I'm not going to ramble on too much about it. My other massive favourite this year, again, it was an end of the year one, it was the Tartelette in Bloom palette. I've been reaching for this so much since I got it, like almost as much as the Modern Renaissance palette. I just definitely put my nails in it. Firstly, I find it really pleasing to look at because, you know, the mirror in it is insanely good. It's like a real proper mirror. But the colours, again, are so lovely. You can probably tell warm tones on my bag, but this whole palette is, again, wearable, usable. I've used all the shades. They're nice, they're creamy, they all go on the same, etc, etc, etc. This shade Funny Girl is a great inner corner highlight. It's very, very gold. And the shade Firecracker, again, is like a bronzy highlight, and it's so beautiful. I love it all. I love it all. And these bottom two, Rebel and Leader, for a warm tone crease, these are your go-to. This, you can do like a light smoky eye, you can do a really intense smoky eye, a going out look. This is such a good palette, and I could travel with either of these two palettes and be happy because they're both perfect. Perfect. For mascara and lashes, I have one favourite mascara and I can't find it. I'm so gutted. It is the Stila Huge mascara. I got it again not long ago, but honestly, if you haven't tried Stila Huge, I'll put in a picture if I can find one. If you haven't tried Stila Huge, I urge you to go and try it because it is honestly such a good mascara. Like it makes your natural lashes look insane, and it was for a long time before I lost it. I'm going to have to buy another one. It's one of those mascaras where you feel like, I don't even need lashes. It's really good, and I think it's about £18 a tube. And for us UK people, you can actually get it in Marks and Spencer's, which is ideal because I don't really like ordering stuff online, so it's quite handy to be able to go in a shop and buy it. And for lashes, I do have them, but they are in the other house. and it's absolutely pissing it down today. But it's House of Lashes Iconic Lashes. I've worn them a ton in videos this year. Pretty much every makeup tutorial has had House of Lashes Iconic in. They're hard to work with, but they're stunning. So that would be my favourite lashes. For lips, I have two favourites this year that I've been wearing a lot. The first half of the year mostly was Jeffree Star's Androgyny. This is one of his matte liquid lipsticks, or velour liquid lipsticks. It looks so different on every skin tone, that's the only thing I would say. It's a deep toned, mauvey, reddish, oh, it's so stunning. I absolutely love it. Again, look back at tutorials this year and I've worn this a boatload. It's so, so stunning. The only thing I don't like is the smell. People say they don't smell of anything or they smell alright, but I find it not nice. And the other lip product recently I've been adoring is Kat Von D's Liquid Lip in Bow and Arrow. This is the perfect nude. It's just like a brown tone nude. It comes out more of a brown on me than on a lot of other people, but it's just that nudie brown there. It's a beautiful shade and it's quite long wearing. And also the one thing about the Kat Von D liquid lips, which I found, I don't know if everyone else is the same, but a lot of liquid lipsticks, when they wear, they crack and peel and look bloody horrible. This doesn't do that. This just wears off like a normal lipstick on me. I don't know if it's just my lips or if everyone's is the same, but instead of cracking and flaking and looking patchy and horrible, this wears off like an ordinary lipstick and it looks good, but just lighter. It's a really good liquid lip. Love this. The last thing I have to show you is not so much makeup necessarily, but it's a setting spray. It's the Mario Badescu one. The facial spray with aloe, herbs and rosewater. This, I don't know if it even really works as a setting spray. I feel like my makeup kind of stays on now. I've got down to a T what primer I like, what foundation I like, etc. But this feels so good. I love the smell of it. I just love spritzing my face with it. It just... I don't know why. I find it really like refreshing and I find it feels like I'm in a spa. I don't know what it is. It's cooling as well. It's nice in the summer. Really love this. I don't know how much the full size is. I don't think it's mega bucks, but it is kind of high end because it's Mario Badescu. But I would certainly repurchase this one as well. So that is my high end favourites for 2016. Guys, I hope you like this video. I'm sorry if the light's not 100% today, but it is so miserable outside. Yeah. I'm actually filming this on New Year's Day and it is pissing it down with rain and dark. Happy New Year. I'm going to film my my drugstore favourites as well today, so I will film that now and that will be up a few days after this one. I upload Wednesdays and Sundays, so that will be up soon. But I hope you like it. Any requests, as always, pop them in the comments down below and I will try and do it for you. But until next time, I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys! It's so hard to try and take a thumbnail when you're holding everything. Ah! I make such a mess when I film. Why are you not focusing today?